became involved in Aliyah because I became convinced biblically that this is something that sits directly at the center of God's heart and God's timeline. Aliyah is not just a side project for God. It's not just a footnote in scripture. It's one of the most repeated prophetic themes in the entire Bible. So my understanding of Aliyah fundamentally changed when I met a gentleman named Chaim Mailspin of the Aliyah Return Center in Israel. In one of our first conversations, he handed me a document that forever reshaped how I read the Bible. The document demonstrated that God speaks about the return of the Jewish people to their land in over 700 prophetic scriptures, describing not only the return itself, but the process, the timing, the nations involved, and the spiritual consequences that follow. That was the moment I realized Aliyah is not a peripheral theology. It's one of the most emphasized and detailed and repeated prophetic themes in Scripture. A sentence he said anchored in my spirit from that day on. He said, if God says something once, it's important. If he says something over 700 times, you should probably pay attention. And so from that moment on, Aliyah was no longer something I could merely support in theory. It became something I was accountable to respond to. So Aliyah, as Rabbi Rami mentioned earlier, is the Hebrew word meaning ascent or to go up.